these are some basics on how to lap dance. So the first thing you want to do is really prepare your setting, make sure that you're feeling in touch with your own body, because the way that I teach lap dance is really as an act of self-pleasure. So for more on that, you can check out my other videos. But right now we're just going to go into some movements, and the first thing you're going to need to do is walk up to your partner, but I also have a video on how to walk, so assuming you already walked up to them, the first thing you need to do is make sure they're in a nice position for you to dance. And what you're going to look for is that their knees are spread apart, and as much as possible you want to create a surface for yourself where I have a flat line here, so there's a lot of surface for me to move around on, as opposed to him crossing his legs or ankles or something like that. So I also want the feet to be apart. There's some space for me to move here, and there's some space here on the chair for me to move as well. So a nice way to do that is to open the legs if they are not yet, while doing a little head swing, head roll. Then you're going to move towards your partner, and you can also use your hands. Another thing we can do is move towards the back. And here, just playing around a little bit, maybe adding some touch, kind of teasing to come towards the front, to the back. So it's really always about creating a bit of a dynamic and a bit of a play there. What you can also do is travel with your hand down their chest, maybe brushing your cheek against their cheek, whispering something sweet into their ear, whatever you want to do there. And one of the moves we use often is to place a foot on the chair and then presenting your heels, your leg, whatever you want to draw attention to. Yeah, so he's like very engaged in looking in my eyes. It's also possible. Yeah, so it's whatever your partner does is fine here. You're just kind of playing and testing what his response is. So you could also move around and do the same with your other leg. And you're playing with the proximity of being close, of moving away again. So you could even walk away sometimes, dancing from a distance, dancing on the floor. That's for another video. And one of the things we do as well is to actually mount the chair. So don't be afraid to give the person you're dancing with some of your body weight. You can really use them as an attribute, and even feeling pressure on your shoulders can be enjoyable sometimes. So I'm going to use his shoulders here, just pushing down firmly, all the way down, so I'm not pushing him to the back, but pushing straight down so that I can come to stand on this little part here. Now a signature move is to move the hips here, bending one knee and the other, dropping that hip down as we bend. Maybe even circling, doing something else. Be rubbing my breast in his face. So however you want to do it. Now let's wiggle down, down, down. And spreading the legs to come and sit. Another option would be just to step back off of the chair if for whatever reason maybe you get stuck here or it doesn't work. When we're here, I'm quite short, but maybe you have more space. You can move your hips, either moving side to side, circling, maybe even doing some body rolls. Remembering that besides your hands, you can also touch your person with your body, like maybe rubbing your breasts in his face or your booty, or brushing your booty against their thigh. So really play around a bit before you sit down. You can always choose to step back off, and maybe they're too eager and you're like, no, moving away again. or maybe you want to stay there. Now, when you're on the chair, you can either hook the chair with your feet, as I'm doing here. I'm just using my ankles to hook, or you might be able to hook your feet, your ankles into each other behind the chair. For me, I just don't have enough space there to do that, so I usually choose to hook the legs of the chair. From here, I can move, dance, do whatever, and decide at some point to arch to the back. So a very safe way to do that is to hold your partner and arch. Or I could even choose to tuck my tailbone, really tilting under, curving, and then slowly unrolling.